comes to the realization that the body is a self-healing organism. Now, when he begins to be firmly convinced of that, we think that he's in the mood to be a chiropractor because we're drugless. And they used to say bloodless and knifeless practitioners, Donald. Drugless, bloodless, and knifeless practitioners. Because we think that the body is a self-healing organism. What is the medical profession? What's their basic thing? The body needs some help. Now, the way we've got this reduced down into the simpler things, see, this thing has to do with the philosophy I began with. If you, as a practitioner, in your mind, thinks this, the body is a self-healing organism, you are not afraid of a debilitating cancer victim, or you're ready to tackle it. You're not afraid of a cancer victim, phlebitis, a stroke victim. You haven't taken those segments in your mind off your market. You see the perfect body. You see in your mind's eye that the body is made to heal. Then you are in touch, not with the fact that of all of these exceptions. Now take on the other hand, let me go back just a few minutes, just a few steps. Suppose that you come into chiropractic school with this thought in mind that chiropractic is good for a few things. Suppose you come in with that thought. And then you go into a very superb program on the exceptions to chiropractic. And you study those exceptions for 2 years. And for 3 years. And you study all the limitations of matter. And then in the last 2 quarters of your chiropractic career at this college, you begin to see some sick people. What's in the back of your mind? The exceptions. The inabilities of the body to heal. The negative sides. The limitations that I see to myself. You follow? So when you go out, you can bet your boots you're going to have a starvation period. Because every case that you see, maybe I can help him and maybe I can't. He looks like a medical case to me. I should refer the case out. Should I refer it? Is he in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? What does the innate do? If you know basically, you have indecision. You're concerned that you don't have the right case in the right place, and you're concerned about your inability to take care of this case. What does the innate power do? You are seeing lack. You are afraid. You are negative. You're certain that all these cases can't be chiropractic cases. So what few you do get, you get poor results. And the further, you need this, you need that, you need this attitude, you need this adjunct, you need this. To help that body heal itself, because the innate power sends you the exception. Now you take a guy like Nathanson and others in the room that I see here. To the thinking chiropractor, he in his mind's eye believes, and he bases his practice on that the rule that the body heals itself. All right, now that takes care of the heart of it, the heart and the soul of a chiropractor. All right, now the heart and the soul of a great baseball player, Ty Cobb, for instance. You know what his heartbeat and his soul said to him? I am the master of every situation. Now suppose this. So what does he have? Supreme confidence. When he stepped up to the plate, the pitchers quaked. Because if he didn't knock the ball down their throat, he'd liable to step on them if he could get to them. Because he saw in his mind's eye, I am the master of every situation. Well, when he came up there, the innate of him communicated to the innate of the pitcher, brother, I'm going to hit this ball. Or if you get in my way, I'm going to cleat you. You follow? So he conformed with what he wanted to do with his confidence. The practitioner of chiropractic has in his mind the body is a self-healing organism. Well, consequently, he draws to himself those people whom he's capable to heal. He gets more people. He's excited. He's enthusiastic. He's not negative. He's positive. And there's a lot of us in the room. I'm an upper cervical practitioner myself. I have got a third cervical, and I've adjusted some thirds, and I've adjusted everywhere known to man. But in my mind's eye, I'm still an upper cervical man. I think chiropractic is very simple. You see the case, you x-ray the case maybe, if you have the equipment, you locate the subluxation, you adjust the subluxation, you give it time, and the body heals itself. And if it don't heal itself, what do I consider? In my heart, once again, not my hand, my intellectual hand. My heart says, where did I fail to locate the subluxation? What other adjustment can I recommend? Where is another practitioner that's superior to me? Where's another approach? Where's the man who can adjust the fifth dorsal? Or the man who can adjust the lumbar, can give me a reflex move? Or can go to a toughness system? The fact that the body doesn't heal indicates to me that the subluxation has not been located, it's not been corrected, and the principle hadn't been applied properly. Now, at the same time, where these other things fit into the picture, they fit not into the heart area where the soul of a practitioner is. They go into the trained professional mind. At the same time, my heart says this is a chiropractic case. My professional mind says, should he, I refer him. My professional mind says, is it better to give him chiropractic now or after I refer him? Should I call in for consultation? Is he having a heart seizure? Is he having a bleeding ulcer? Is he bleeding internally some way? Is this laceration on his leg a subluxation, or do I need to apply a tourniquet? Do I call for first aid? That's my educated mind. But that doesn't disturb my heart, because the heart is the soul of a chiropractor. We cling tenaciously to that. Now, these practitioners I mentioned to you earlier that go on the box and put a box on the wall and say, pay what you can, or pay according to your means. I guarantee you, if they come out and there's a $5 bill in their pocketbook and 2 ones, you're going to get the 2 ones the first time, but the second visit they come in that week and there's $5 and there's $2, you're going to get the 1, probably. And that goes on down and down and down and down until, if you're going to make the system effective, you've got to say, God will bless you today now. Give according to your means. The average fee is $9 in this community. You hear? You understand that? Most respectable people pay at least $7. Okay? Now, be good now. Remember, God's watching over you. You understand? Hit the box, in other words, brother. That's how the GPC system, you was a GPC man at one time, I believe, wasn't you? You wasn't? I hadn't got you accused unjustly. But that's where the business hand fits into it, Donald. I mentioned to you earlier. You've got to have the business hand working. You follow? And you've got to have the professional mind working. But that don't interfere with your heart. Because our philosophy at Life College, again, is this. And Sid Williams' philosophy. Give out of abundance. Now, why do we give out of abundance? What's the rule? If you got plenty, what happens? More of what you got will be added unto you, Wanda. You know that. Not that you didn't know it the first